Hi, this is Barry here. So where do I start when creating a digital training product? Now, creating a digital training product isn't complicated. It's very easy, but there are a kind of number of steps that you have to go through. Now, the first thing you need to do before you do any writing, recording any videos, or creating any content is just to stop for a moment and ask yourself, who is this for? Who am I creating this product for? If I was to create a product thinking that, the more people that can use it, the more money I'll make. If you're going to create a product for everyone, you're going to find it's going to be a product for no one because it's going to be too general. It's not going to suit everybody. So if you think about it for a moment, the end user of your training product, what sex are they? What age are they? Are they married? Do they have kids? Are they single? What experience do they have? Are they a beginner? Are they kind of have some experience? Or are they an expert on the thing you're about to teach them? Now, I'm sure if you put yourself in the shoes of that person, I'm sure you'll see that your product will kind of differ for different people. Maybe to explain it a bit easier, if you imagine maybe somebody, maybe for example, maybe a senior citizen. Maybe they're not very savvy with the internet and they just don't know all the different things, or they're not very good setting up software or stuff like that. If you're creating a training product for a senior citizen, that product will be different than someone who is a lot younger and who knows everything about the internet or has no problem using software. So you can see you might be training or teaching the person, the end user, the exact same thing, but you're going to tailor your content a different way. When you are going towards a different person. Your senior citizen product will be different than a product you would be doing for someone who is internet savvy. Again, too, if you're creating a product for someone who is a beginner, you are going to go out of your way to explain everything down into minute detail compared to someone who already knows what you're talking about. You won't need to go into as much information because they'll know exactly what you're talking about. So I'm sure you can see when you think about the end user, it will, make a difference in what content you create or what you explain. Again, to even a married couple. A married couple with no kids will probably have more time than maybe a married couple with that has kids. So you might find somebody who has got kids hasn't got as much free time in the day. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to maybe break down the content into smaller bite-sized pieces that they can fit in, during the busy schedule or whatever. So be aware of the type of person because it does make a big difference in the type of product you're going to create. Again, too, as I said, beware of the end user. And as well, too, when you are picturing this type of person, you need to think about, well, if this person has this particular problem that I'm trying to teach them, what are the questions they would have? So you need to find out who is your product for and what are the problems that they are having in the situation that they are in. Again, going back to that person who's got kids, those are probably, they will probably have different problems than someone who is maybe a senior citizen who's got plenty of time and who could be retired or whatever. So you need to think about, well, what are the problems? What are the restrictions? What are the things that would hold them back from actually taking action on my content or actually learning the thing that I want to teach them? So if you cover all the problems that they will possibly have, you will find that your product will be right for them. And as well too, when you think about the people that you're creating your product for, you are going to create a product that is actually for someone. Now, a lot of us sometimes make a stupid mistake where we have this idea for a great training program, we record the content, we create it, and then we find that nobody wants it because nobody had that problem or nobody wanted that problem fixed that we thought needed to be fixed. So again, your end user, the people that you are trying to create that product for, have a look and see maybe if you can get in contact with them. See if you can hang out in groups. See if you can find out the type of questions they are asking for. Do they really need your product? Again, there's no point in rushing off creating a product if nobody wants it. So I know it does take a little bit of kind of research and it does hold you back a little bit in the beginning. But when you get that set up, at least you'll know that the product you are about to create is for a particular type of person, is going to answer the problems that that particular person is asking, and is one that they're going to buy because that's what they're looking for. So think about that. Who is your target audience? What problems do they have? And again, find out what they have so that when you do create the product, you are answering all the questions they have so that when they go through your training product, they don't really need to do any more training products because you have given them exactly what they needed to know. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.